Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm Tony Whaley from AFPC Public Affairs. With me today is Kim Caldwell, who is heading to
Minot, North Dakota.
lucky her to be the deputy out there for the Mission Support Group. Kim, thank you so much for joining us today. How are things going over there with you?
Everything's good, just packing up the house and getting things in order and giving stuff away and throwing stuff away and donating stuff to lessen my weight.
Awesome. Well, I promise I won't keep you on the line very long, but I just wanted to have a few questions about your experience that you had at the Squadron Commanders and Superintendents course that was done virtually for the first time last week. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started with those questions.
Okay.
First question is, what did you think about the course being offered to like 150 people all across the world?
Well, I think first of all, the Air Force is all about innovation. So it's very innovative to come up with a plan to do this virtually. And I thought it was great. Platform-wise, it was very easy to use. And it worked. It never failed. We never had where nobody could connect or anything like that. It never failed. So it was a good course.
Great. So I knew that when I was on the line, I saw people were at home, some were in their offices, they were like a little bit everywhere. Did you feel that you were in a class with the AFPC subject matter experts briefing and available and accessible to you during that time frame?
Yes, I felt very much like I could get my questions answered, and the briefers made themselves available and were very candid in their comments and briefings to us. Or it wasn't like a briefing; it was more like they were speaking to a group of friends and giving us some candid advice.
Okay.
So that was it was good. It was good. I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody in the class, but it was definitely a good platform, and they were accessible, just as if we were in the class.
Awesome. Next question is, I know you guys were in class for most days, about 4 hours, and then the last day was an 8-hour day because of the family day that was coming up. What were your thoughts about that time frame? Was it too long, too short, or?
The time frame was fine. Just as if we were in a physical. I mean, if we were in a physical class, break times get shifted, and because people talk long, or there's an important person coming up next, and they want to start right on time. I understand that, but some of the breaks were a little short. Some of them were like 5 minutes. I'm running up and down stairs, and so you know how that goes. So that's the only thing I thought was a little weird, that the breaks were sometimes short. The last day, they really did a good job and made this room as a cafeteria where we could go eat our lunch and talk to some people, but there was only about 4 people in there. Not a lot of people participated.
Right.
It's a little bit different. When you're in a physical class, you can actually, poke somebody, talk to them,
Absolutely.
feel more, I don't know, personal, and speak about your families and things like that. But that just didn't happen in this class.
Okay. So based on that statement, do you think you missed anything, any major developments by attending virtually versus in course, with the exception of having that one-on-one interaction with folks, like
No, I don't
face-to-face?
believe so. I don't believe so. But the only thing, no, I don't. I think we got all the information that is pertinent to our upcoming, or some people were actually squadron commanders at the time. I feel we got everything that the people before us got in a classroom setting. Good information to use, and just the. So when I've been in development classes before, we kind of, we trade phone numbers, and we're colleagues, even though this guy's in Italy and this girl's could be anywhere, Germany, and I'm somewhere else. We contact each other. Like when I went to SOS and when I went to ASBC, I'm still in contact with those people, and I ask them for advice and stuff, and ask them where they are, find out where they are.
Absolutely.
So that's the only thing. that's different.
Okay. Yeah, that's one thing I will say that I absolutely liked about going to those in-resident courses is that you
Hmm.
meet people outside of your core specialty, and
Yeah,
you can have a different perspective on something that you're not necessarily, you may not, it may be something new for your AFSC, but some and another one that's like the run of the mill day-to-day issue that they're dealing with on continuous basis.
sure. And it helps us work together as big air as whole Air Force, all of Air Force, versus just going out there and talking to just the IT guys that I deal with. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, last and certainly not least, what was the most memorable or exciting, meaningful moment of the virtual course?
Huh. Well, probably just, I mean, I've already said it, but the candid advice that these people that have been commanders, squadron commanders and above, these retired generals, these SCSs, these retired chiefs, that spoke to us, um, just the candid advice. And because this is something that I personally have never done, so this is a brand new ball field for me, and so I have to you know kind of try to learn from others' mistakes because I haven't made the mistakes yet because I haven't been in that position. So it's a new thing for me, and I really appreciated the advice that came from the people that spoke to us.
Okay. One last question. I promise this is
Okay.
it. Um, is there anything that you would like to let the course directors know that they can do better for this virtual course, maybe for the next class? Because it seems like that we may have another class coming on board. Yes, we still continue to deal with COVID-19.
I don't know. I thought they did a really good job. They everything worked as it was supposed to, and actually, I'm kind of proud to have been in the very first class. This is the first time. I love doing firsts, and I'm gonna have to find a way to work that into my resume somehow.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Miss Kim, thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule. I know you guys have a lot of stuff going on over there. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to working with you in the future. You know where I'm at. If you need anything, don't hesitate to give me a call.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.